During May 2016, it is 31 years since Magic Hawk was registered, and she is now in need of a refit. As Julie and I have decided to take early retirement next year and start extended cruising, we thought it was high time to give her a major internal refurbishment, starting with the aft cabin, and also perform some improvements to the boat. So we asked Dewi Hughes, who owns a local fabrication company, to make a stainless steel stern arch to mount the wind generator and solar panel, plus other equipment and aerials. This is how it was fitted. It was a cold, windy day, with the north wind blowing onto the stern of the boat, making it difficult to work. Initially, there was a couple of teething problems, as the lower cross rail of the arch was actually below the level of the push pit rail of the boat. We thought this was just a measuring mistake, but it turned out later on to be something quite different. It wasn't until after the arch had been fitted and I had hit my head on the crossbar, but at least it's the 6th time, that I realised there was something wrong. When I checked the drawing and checked the measurements of the crossbar above the deck, it was actually 150 millimeters too low. So sadly, the arch had to be removed from the boat again and made slightly taller back at the factory, then returned to the boat for fitting. 3 out of the 4 fixing legs were easy to bolt onto the boat. However, one, which was the port side rear fitting onto the transom, was almost impossible, and it took a lot of effort to get in there to actually put the nuts onto the end of the bolts.
Blimey. I hope that's the last time. Yeah, typical Holyhead day. Middle of May. We've now got the stern arch back on, altered, correct height now. Looking really good. Wind gen fitted, that's working. Ulysses heading into port. not a nice day. Absolutely pouring down with rain out there.
Later on in the evening, the rain had cleared and the sky gave us a really impressive sunset. Over the late May bank holiday, we ran the cables through for the solar panel and attached it to the top of the arch.
It's the first sausage surprise meal of the year. Let's have a look at the sunset.
Sausage surprise seems to be one of our signature dishes on the boat, so if anybody wants the recipe, just let me know. The biggest surprise though came the following day when we turned the regulator on and the solar panel started to charge the batteries. The 140 watt panel, as you can see on the display, was putting 7.5 amps straight into the batteries. We were absolutely astonished. Great result.